But these bitches in my business cut me out to choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. I'm the lowest of the lowest.
Hey, what's up, my loungies? Welcome to E-Toxic Tea Lounge. Everything in this video is allegedly. Let's chat. Disclaimer: I do not condone in any form of bullying or violence on this platform. Anything in this video is for information purposes and also entertainment purposes only. Okay, so this platform consists of celebrity drama, rumors, opinions, roasting, tea with some shade and some sensitive topics. So if you're sensitive to people's opinions, you take things personal, you crashing out online over your faves, whatever the case may be to get your panties or boxes in a bunch, this platform will not be for you. Now in this segment, we are going to be giving an update on some Baddies Midwest. I know I'm late. They're already about to be on the reunion. But I had unsubscribed. Y'all already noticed. So I subscribed back again. And we're going to talk about some things. We also got BLueface. Okay. His recent jail interview. And yes, it's in person. Before we get into all of this hot ass tea, my loungies, please make sure to like the video. Thank you. Krishan and the sit down with Taseki. We already know how that went. It went a hot ass mess. Me personally, I feel that Krishan is a liar and she's using other stories from her family members that wanted clout and wanted attention online. She ran with her family member's story, okay? That's just how I feel. She had her son there with his head bobbling every which way. She wasn't even really caring about that because she was so scared that Taseki was going to knock her head off that she wasn't really paying attention. Her whole demeanor and energy was just off, and you could tell that Taseki was genuinely confused, okay? She would not think that her sister would do her like this over some clout and some money. That's just how I feel. Now, something Akbar had mentioned when she first met Jaden was she doesn't give too much unless it's needed. And this is what I've been saying about Jaden and Alexia. She doesn't do too much unless she feels like she has to speak out. Okay? Now, how do y'all feel about Akbar and what she said on her first impression on Jaden Alexis? Okay? This is from the beginning. So we're going all the way from the beginning of Baddies Midwest. Now, one thing I don't get is, why do girls, when after they fight, they feel like they can hug it out right after? I wouldn't even be able to do that. My adrenaline, everything, my emotions, everything would have been on a high rise. And I feel like that's just fake. I feel like, damn, these females don't even get 5 minutes alone from after the fight and a hug to do anything. They automatically just start hugging. And I'm talking about the Rolling and Diamond the Body fight. Like, they did their rounds and then they hugged it out after. Like, if it was that easy, then why y'all couldn't just talk it out if it wasn't gonna mean nothing anyway? Y'all physically fought. Nothing's changed. Diamond still said what she said. You still feel some type of way. And because y'all thought y'all fought, y'all thought it was over and a squash and it's done like that. So that means that the problem was never really that serious in the beginning if it was that easy to, to forgive. Girl, bye. Summer, off the back, got people annoyed. Ivy punched her out was funny. Like, that was funny when she punched her out. Summer didn't even have that same energy for Ivy that she had for Anna, though. Everyone told Summer that Anna beat you up. Like, just end it. And she just kept going and going and going. I, off the back, do not like Summer just because of how she carry herself. She does the most. And I dislike a person that do too much. It be seeming forced. Cloud chasing at its finest, okay? Now, y'all know I like Anna, but Anna crying because Biggie didn't jump in the fight with her and Summer was weird. Biggie did not need to jump in anything because it was a one-on-one. Anna basically chooses to defend Biggie, okay? She doesn't need to do it, but she does it, okay? And Biggie is grown, okay, at the end of the day. If you are a fighter and you like drama like Anna, like she doesn't care, she just do, that's on her. Everybody on that show know that Biggie is not a fighter, and Biggie can say anything she want out her mouth because that is her mouth. Just because somebody say something that you don't like don't mean that you gotta put your hands on them. Y'all are weird out here. Biggie not a fighter and Biggie's grown. She don't have to be fighting. They wanted her to fight somebody over a damn what they wanted to fight over because Biggie said at the auditions that she smelled wig. And they thought that that was something that Biggie should fight somebody over because the girl wanted to fight her because what she said about the wig. Y'all gotta grow up. Now, Biggie basically been minding her business, and she told everybody that she did not want to fight this season, and everybody was feeling some type of way about that. Like, she's not a grown-ass woman and can decide on how her actions gonna be moving forward. If she don't feel like being in unnecessary drama and unnecessary fights for camera time, that's what she's gonna do. Biggie, we already know that she can't fight like that, but it don't matter. She still will fight if she have to, but if she don't have to. Y'all always want to call somebody pussy or something because nobody wants to fight when they get caught out. Just because you feel some type of way and you're in your feelings about something, that does not mean that the person has to fight you. That's your demons that you got to deal with, baby. Just because of words and things that being said about you. Stop it. All right. I don't really like Biggie like that on the show because she plays victim too much. That's one thing I don't like about her. She played victim too much and she be putting herself in these situations. Bad Dolly off the rip seems like she's going to be using Anna for a storyline. Bad Dolly calling out Anna for laughing was weird. And it definitely gave storyline. Like, girl, y'all gotta stop using Anna for a storyline because it's like she's an easy target for y'all now just because her mouth is crazy. Y'all really threatened by her little self. Like, that is what's really crazy. And Bad Dolly, like, come on. Come on. You didn't even give Taseki the same energy when she pushed you and punched you out. Like, girl, bah. Now, Akbar going this hard on Biggie out of all the people. Now, she think that Biggie don't defend herself. She basically acting as if Biggie is pussy, right? So why would you take all that energy, be aggressive, and do all of that towards Biggie and act like you claim that you care and all the other stuff? Girl, Akbar asking about Biggie. Someone calls you out and you don't want to fight. That's what Akbar. Somebody call you out and you don't want to fight. So you're pressuring her to fight somebody, but then turn around and say, oh, defend yourself. You don't always have to fight to defend yourself. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that, right? And she don't even have to fight. If someone wanted to fight, they would have to make that move, not just talk about it. So if anybody want to fight Biggie, they could just make that move instead of just, and just trying to peer pressure her and trying to make her do something that she don't want to do. Now, Tinka trying to fight Pretty P for Diamond was camera ready because Diamond the Body knew that her lip was messed up from Taseki fight at the reunion. She still got on the show. Okay, and she still fought Rolly multiple times, so why fight Pretty P for Diamond the Body and not fight Rolly if it was really about her lip? To me, in that moment, Tinka needed a storyline or some type of attention for that camera. And that's just what it gave to me because that was unnecessary. Diamond the Body is grown. She put herself on that show injured and all. Diamond the Body, you jumping in the fight while while Tinka was fighting Pretty P was lame. Because you didn't have that energy when she called you out. You didn't even step forward. You had to let Tinka speak for you, and all of a sudden now when they fighting, you want to come and sneak on her? That was some weak ass shit. That was some weak ass shit. Everybody be on here looking for a moment. First of all, Irie, the way she did Summer was crazy. How she had Summer flip-flopping every which way. They already knew how Irie was coming. Irie will knock everybody head off. She doesn't even have to have a real reason. She just be doing shit. Okay? Now, not only that, let's get into Emma. Because Emma calling out Scotty, talking about she was boring was very weird. Now, we see that Emma's target for a storyline is definitely Scotty. Scotty definitely held her own when it came to Emma with her rounds that she did with her. Scotty came a long way. She was that same female that was on when she first started Zeus that everybody was just walking right over. She was just somebody to just play around with, okay? A little puppet. And she looked at the comments and looked at how everything was playing out. And she like, listen, I'm not going out like that. So I give kudos to Scotty. Now, Jasmine, off the back, seems like she's going to be one of my favorite newbies because she didn't have to do too much. And she was mature. Like, her mindset and the way that she think and the things that she was saying was like everything was on point. Like, she was observing a lot of the females doing the most for the camera and just ready to, just sell their whole soul for this damn entertainment business on this damn screen that she was calling things out. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, people didn't like the things that she was truthfully coming out saying, but it is what it is. We're going to see how Jasmine for the rest of this season is going to be. So basically, that was just a little bit of my opinions on the episodes from like 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, one of them. I'm still watching the season, and I would just be giving y'all my thoughts on each, you know, person's character, certain situations, or whatever the case may be. I just feel like a lot of these females are very grown, and the way that they carry themselves and think that they have to portray themselves on these platforms is just ridiculous to me. And a lot of them are even parents out here, just be out here immature and just doing the most for a check. It's just sad. BLueface still got Jaden and Krishan going back and forth on this internet. We already spoke about it in the previous video, okay, with the recent Jaden and Krishan online antics. BLueface posted this up. Yes, this is his default picture. And this is Angela, one of his exes. And it says, Blue. This is what the internet streets are chatting about. Okay? Angela. We're going to get into some of that in a minute. Now, BLueface is following her along with other exes and other people. Petty much. This is Angie. Okay? This is Angela, a.k.a. Angie, one of BLueface's first loves, according to Carlissa. Carlissa, not too long ago, ran into Angela, okay? She posted about it. Her name starts with an A. She was given clues at one point. Childlike spirit, God-fearing, no drama, good for all 3 kids. Never been disrespectful to his mother or his BM. Financially secure, supportive, and attractive. Carlissa likes her. Blue is not ready for no relationship. He needs to heal. He needs a friend. He won't be ready for another for 5 to 7 years. He's just now finding patience, but he is definitely heading in the right direction. I guess she likes this. She likes that BLueface is posting up Angela, but she already know how her son is. He be having a few in his pocket. Krishan not gonna like this. Watch her go live in 3, 2, 1. Y'all think that Krishan is going to speak out against Angela, or is it just Jaden that she want to speak on? Oh, hell. Let the Jesus rant and I'm saved bullcrap rant begin. So people was like, oh, she's about to come on the internet and start talking about the Lord. I like Angela. She seems unproblematic, actually. She been in the side, even if she is involved, she ain't never was the type to be, oh, look, I'm one of BLueface's girlfriends. No, people did their own research and found her. Rock gonna lose her mind. After all that Q&A and that bull crap, they was married for 87 seconds. We called it. Angela is badder than Rock. And to me, in my opinion, she is. Okay? And we're just talking about looks and body here. Okay? That's just people's opinions. Y'all might think that Krishan is the beautifulest thing in the world. That's on y'all. But if it comes to Angela and Rock, I lean a little bit towards Angela. Hell, even Jaden and Angela, I'm going to pick towards Angela. Because she's a very beautiful female. Her body's tea, everything. But at the end of the day, we're going to see how this plays. Because y'all know how petty BLueface is. When he don't get his way with one female, he throws another female in their face. That's just what he do.
BLueface, top of the yard gang and all that. Shout out to y'all coming out hooping with us, man. Showing love to the yard, man. We out here, we outside. We at Lancaster State Prison. Level 3 to be exact. Not a 50-50 yard, none of that. It's full GP, 100%. It's a lot of misery out here, so when y'all come out, y'all give us something to, you know, feel free a little bit. Don't feel like I'm in the pen right now. Well, I'm at the park or something.
So how you been coping? How you been holding up?
Hey, man, I'm in here. I'm short time and just passing through, so I'm here for the experience, man. I ain't up, I ain't down. I'm just in the middle, you know, trying to get through.
Have you learned anything since you've been here? Anything you could take home or, you know?
Hell yeah, I learned a lot. Learned, you know, patience, virtue, you know, paying attention, you know, let things play out before you throw yourself in the middle of it. So patience is the key, though. Got a lot of patience in here, man.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you touch down?
Oh man, first thing I'm gonna do when I touch down, man, I'm gonna see my family, see my kids, get back to the work, get back to the music, and try to come back here, man. Hopefully I can come back here with y'all one of these times, man, and
Absolutely.
let them know I can go from here to there, you know?
So So the first thing that BLueface is going to do when he get out of jail is spend time with his family and his kids. Now, do you think that he's talking about Javon and Journey only? Or is he talking about Javon, Journey, and Junior? How do you think that's going to play out? Because clearly it's going to be some mess.
That's really what it's all about. I should go far. Go farther than, just y'all coming here today and leaving tomorrow or next year, whenever y'all come. This shit lasts forever, Some of these guys ain't gonna never get out of here. So days like this, man, should keep them going. That should go for a year. Last a day for y'all, but it's gonna last years for us.
Absolutely.
It's been the best day since I've been here.
That's love, man, for real.
Hell yeah, I appreciate y'all, man.
Any message to the youth out there?
Oh man, don't come here, bro. It's boring, it's lame, it's not cool. We're not promoting it. Stay in school, man. And stay in school. Really appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much, man.
Now, people been saying a whole bunch of stuff since BLueface been in jail, how he's been treated in there and what people is doing to him and all type of stuff. Now, to me, it looks like he's doing good, unless this is a big front for the camera to let people think that he's okay. But at the end of the day, he seems like he's, besides all that doodaloo on his face, he seems like he's in good spirits right now. Hopefully he's not really getting stressed out behind bars because of the whole Krishan and Jaden and all this other extra stuff that he doesn't even really need to be being concerned about, because he got other things to worry about. He's the one in the jail with no communication for real, no physical nothing with his family, no nothing. So I feel like people in jail shouldn't have anything associated with negativity. But this is BLueface, okay? I don't think that he's changed. Me personally, I don't think he's changed. I think that maybe some things he's working on in jail. And maybe when he gets out, that's going to be the time that he's going to really test himself out and his patience and the way that he moves and his mature level and stuff like that. Because a lot of people be saying stuff, even people that's not in jail. People just be saying, oh, I changed, I did this and I did that. But then turn around and nothing's changed. Okay, so we are going to see when he comes out the real change, and if we see any change. Me personally, I feel like the circus is going to be continuing. I feel like Krishan is going to be the main hurt one, because she's the main one with BLueface on, portrait on her face. She don't even got her own son's portrait on her body yet. Like, come on. Like, this girl is so delusional for BLueface and obsessed and, brainwashed and all type of stuff. Like, when BLueface come out, she gonna be the most done dirtiest, because she allows a lot of things from BLueface, okay? But we're going to see how that happens. Anyways, I love y'all. Please make sure to run this up, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, toodaloo, bye-bye.
I don't mean I like to get it poppin', but these bitches in my business come me out to choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. I'm the lowest of the low.